Hello, everybody in the U.S. and around the world. Welcome to Baseball Outside the Box. I'm your host, Caliendo. Guess what? We are back. Man, did we take a long break? It wasn't a relaxing break, but it was a fun break. It was the first time where I've been able to travel around the world to be able to some baseball games. First of all, we started off in Italy. We went to the European Championships, the senior championships. Great event hosted by the Italian Baseball Federation. The Italians were in the Final Four, and we also got to see Dutch win the gold medal game against the Israeli team, both quality teams. All these teams were really good. It was a lot of fun. You know what was really fun about? It was about going to Italy to see all our friends throughout Europe and European baseball. It was a lot of fun. Just meeting people for the first time in a couple of years in person, not on Zoom. As you know, we did a lot of Zoom calls, but this we get to see great friends in the game, one-on-one. Yes, we wore our mask. We kept social distancing with all the things that we had to do to make sure that nobody got sick. The event, seemed to be very organized. Saw a lot of great games. The Russians were there. I mean, there were so many great teams. The Belgians, you can just go down the list. There were over 16 teams that competed. It was in Torino, Italy. It was something to see because we were in Avigliana, Italy, also a great little town where they have two fantastic baseball fields. We got a chance to see a lot of the games there. It was a breath of fresh air to be able to get outside and watch some ball games. Well, from there, where'd we go? We went to Mexico for the U23 World Championships. That's the WBSC World Championships. There were, again, though, that was hosted in Hermosillo and Obregon, Mexico, two outstanding facilities. We were in Hermosillo. I had the great honor of being the head of the technical committee for that event. And again, fantastic competition. We're talking about teams from all over the world. Venezuela ended up with the gold medal game there and winning the gold medal. Colombia was there. We had, again, a lot of countries from around the world that competed in it. Fantastic games, 3 games a day, 3 great sites, a great host. Couldn't ask for better groundskeepers. We had some fantastic groundskeepers there, and we had exciting games. Those were 7-inning games, by the way. They were not 9 innings, and it made it more exciting. It made it a faster game, more competitive for all the teams that saved on pitching. So you saw better pitching. It was just overall much better. So that was a lot of fun. So again, shout out to WBSC and Mexico for a great event, the U23 World Championships held in Hermosillo and Obregon, Mexico. And we continued. Let me tell you, we got a few announcements to make, and then we're going to get going with some shows this week. One announcement is going to be that I've had the great honor to be asked by COPABE, which is the Confederation of Pan American Baseball, which represents North, Central, South America, and the Caribbean. Some of the best countries in the world when it comes to baseball. I've been asked to host a podcast called COPABE Play Ball. We had our first listener. We'll have all the information on the show notes. Our first guest was Ernie Young, my good friend with Team USA. He was one of the coaches in Team USA, won the silver medal in Tokyo at the Tokyo Olympics, but he was also a player on the gold medal team in 2000, a former major league player, a great coach, was the manager of the Pan Am team for USA Baseball, Pan Am team, and, travels around the world helping coaches. So got a chance to interview Ernie, talk about his background, talk about the Olympics. Check us out at COPABE Play Ball Podcast. So that was another thing that was fun to do. And don't forget, Caliendo Sports International, we're going to be having a trip to Dominican Republic here in December. 15, 14, 13-year-olds, if you're interested in joining and competing, getting a chance to see how the Dominican players train with them, compete against them. Christmas break all the way to about January 2nd. Go and email me at caliendo19@gmail. And finally, hopefully you're enjoying playoffs. Well, great playoffs right now. Huh? A lot of fun. The finals here with, you got Boston and Houston games going on right now. Looks like Houston's winning 7-2 in 1 out in the inning. and we're talking about the Dodgers coming back and making it an interesting series against, well, I almost forgot against who the Dodgers were. Boy, I think we're losing it here with too many announcements. Dodgers against, who are they? Who are they playing anyways? Who did I see last night? The Atlanta Braves. Tough game last night. Hopefully you're watching the playoffs. A lot to learn there. Don't forget, join us. We're going to be joining tomorrow, Thursday, the 21st of October, 6:30 p.m. I'm going to have Matt Helke on the show. He's an active baseball 1992 performance optimal mental game mentor. He's a founder of 360 Peak Performance, BS in psychology, a certified sports psychology coach, and a certified biomechanics specialist. But get this, the topic, we're going to talk about the batting tee. How useful is the batting tee? Well, he doesn't seem to think it's that useful, that nor soft toss. Now, there may be some areas you can use it in, but it's been hyped up for many years. We follow the batting tee. We want to do soft toss. We're going to get in depth why you should not be using the tee as much, and also not doing soft toss that much. We're going to talk about the real game situations that need to be trained. So we're looking forward to him. I know it's going to be an interesting topic for us to be streamlining some of these topics. We're going to get in depth in particular areas of the game. You know, for a while, we've been kind of generalizing the development of the game. Now we want to specialize it in particular areas. To give you an example, I want to have a show on, managers and pitching changes. How did they make pitching changes? You've seen in the playoffs, a little controversial at times, right? Using analytics, gut instincts, how long is a pitcher going to go? Is that the right time? How do you make that decision? Never the perfect decision. It's always a great decision when it's successful, and then it's not the perfect decision when they're not successful. But that's really not the way to look at it, because there's a lot of ways to measure that success and maybe that failure. It's just not on the decision of making that pitching change. So I think that'll be a great topic. Also, how about managers making decisions on the offensive side? I think that's a particular topic that's important. How do coaches make that offensive decision? Why do they make it? Do they bunt? Do they hit and run? Do they steal in certain situations? So we'll try to get it done in that area. I think there's a lot of areas that we can talk about. Hopefully you'll join us. Hopefully you'll share the show to a lot of people that it's a show we love to have a discussion. We have a one-on-one discussion with certain people to try to pick the brain so we can all learn from each other. And it's a great process to be able to understand where somebody else is coming from. There's all one way to look at one thing and another way at another. So again, hopefully join us. Watch the playoff games. Don't want to take too much time. Watch the Dodgers play against Atlanta. And then we'll see you on the next show, which will be 6:30, and we'll be more podcast. Check us out on YouTube, Peter Caliendo, the podcast, baseballoutsiders.com, ESPN. Folks, enjoy the playoff games. Remember, stay healthy, be safe. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next show.